All right, greetings everyone. Welcome to Tuesday night session, overnight session. This is a team trading strategies with you, and big bull market right now. Even though we got the lion up here, because you know what? After the pullback, wherever it's gonna go, then I'll change it to a bull, and if it rebounds, pulls back, rebounds, I'm just gonna call it bull on the daily. It should actually be a bull. We'll put a bull up here. Because, yeah, man. I mean, ladies and gents, bull market is on. But in the moment, tonight, I believe it's still a lion market because, it's tough to trade this right now. I mean, look at these past 2 days. Crazy, right? I was expecting to pull back a little earlier, but yeah, hasn't happened yet. No pullback in sight, just straight up. So let's look at the 15 minute and let's look at the 5 minute and let's see what we are dealing with right now. Probably a lot of choppiness, I'd imagine. Been looking at a little bit. Looks like we had a little drop off at the end of the day, but it's kind of normal stuff. Nothing unexpected there. But let's just take a little look at what we're going to be trading right now. We are within the range of the previous high of day and low of day, of course. And it looks like we are just now arriving on a little bullish candle. So a little bit of choppiness. POC is right here, 590525. All right, so let's just mark off some levels here. So it came down and yeah, consolidated into the close. This was closed at the end of day. And of course, you had that drop off at the end, which is to be expected. At what time did it start? Yep, 15 minutes before the close of market. 1600 and then boop, consolidation. Now we've had a little bit of an uptick down, so looks like it's just going to chop a little bit maybe. We will see. We will see. So let's mark this top of the channel. Let's turn that yellow. All right. And what is this? What do I have marked? Oh, that's the POC. Below the POC, we just bounced off the top band of the VWAP there. So all I'm seeing right now is just some choppiness. Chop, chop. Which is to be expected after such a day, 2 green days like that in a row. But I am starting to see the bullish momentum die off. So expecting to see that pullback soon. And especially with options expiration or OPEX coming up, I do expect a pullback on Friday, at least, if not before then. So let us see. That was volume, 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 right? Slow drift down, volume again. So I'm just gonna wait a little bit. It might just pop up. What is this line? I'm not sure what that line is. Where it's from. Oh yeah, that was a target of mine, wasn't it? I can't remember what it was for. Should have labeled it. Oh, that was my rejection line, wasn't it? Okay. Let's see where it was. Oh, we're right there. But we've been there. We've been up above it most of the day. So drifted a little higher than I was expecting. But I do expect us to come back down into these zones down here eventually. My UCO calls are doing great. If for anybody wondering, it's kind of saved me on my SPY put. I got out of my SPY put, saved a little bit of money, and then went ahead and put another cheaper put on the SPY again, out a little further at 570 on the SPY strike. Don't expect it to actually reach 570. Gonna try to sell it in profit, before that bounce back up. I expect around 575 to 580, somewhere around there. If not, if we do break that and go to 570, then I think we do have potential for going lower before going up. So let's just chill for a little bit. Let's see how the market is acting here. So we're up higher on the RSI. Let's see what the 1 minute shows. Very high on the 1 minute. 10 minute, a little lower. Okay. So I'm not expecting any drastic moves down or anything, but this might have been a good entry just for the bottom band here, the VWAP. Maybe we'll just do a sell limit here. Or a sell stop, I should say. No. Sell limit. Sell limit where? Right there, yeah. Let's do it. And our target price will just be right down here. Bottom band of the VWAP. Just above it. And we'll put a stop right above that candle we're working on here. All right, first trade in the night. Let's see how it works. So I'm targeting down here just because on the 10 minute the RSI isn't too high. It's actually at the bottom. 1 minute is showing, hey, we want to go down short term. 5 minute, a little bit towards the middle. So I think we got room to come down again and bounce back up. It does kind of look like it's in a downtrend right now. So we'll see. I'm going to let this trade play out. I'm going to grab me some more iced tea. Be right back. All right, so we're in this trade, right? And yesterday we wound up positive after losing just under half of our trades. Wound up 75 over positive again. And I got 75 on the line, so if I get stopped out, we're at break even. Haven't blown the account yet. Haven't gotten down to 90 yet. I don't think we even reached 90 on a drawdown, so we're doing okay. I mean, just for a beginner, right? New to this whole future scalping business. But yeah, so here we are. And what I'm gonna do from now on is just look at the RSI on several different time frames, mainly 15 minute, 10 minute, and 5 minute. Or actually, no, 10 minute, 5 minute, 1 minute. There we go. 1 minute will tell us where the immediate direction is. 5 minute, right in between. And 10 minute will give us a further indication of the momentum in a broader context. 10 minute, let's see. Let's look back at that again. More towards the bottom. So not really oversold. Could really go anywhere on the broader picture. 1 minute, it's coming down. Still has more room to go, I think. So I think our target, I think we'll hit our target. And then 5 minute, right in the middle. So 5 and 10 minutes showing like right in the middle, could go anywhere. 1 minute becoming oversold. So we'll see how this next candle reacts. It's less volume here, and little bouncy bounce at the beginning. So I don't know. We may get stopped out here. We shall see. But I'm seeing in respect to the VWAP so far. Let's get a more granular look on the 1 minute and just see where the VWAP, how it's acting. How it's acting off the VWAP. It's right at the POC too. POC and VWAP have converged. Don't think I'm ready to get out of this trade just yet. I think that's just a little relief for the further down move to the bottom band. I think we're okay. I think we're all right. After all the commissions and stuff in real life, to imitate it, I think we would be a little bit negative still on our account. But that's all right. We made it through 2 weeks without actually blowing our account. And I'm not going to lie, folks. I mean, this is not the easiest stuff to trade right now, with all the craziness going on. Lion market, right? Overall bullish. Not yet very bearish in the short term, haven't seen that pullback. But yeah, really just choppy. So you just gotta pay attention, be in the moment, and make winning trades as much as you can. It's tough. But you know what? You just gotta deal with it. And it's also kind of respecting this level of support here. I'm gonna bring this down just a tad. So I don't know. Kind of keeps wanting to that POC is kind of sticky right now. So this is actually looking like a bear flag to me. Got to drop, and then coming back up. Let's draw that out. Let's draw out a little bear flag here. We probably more like this. Oh, what are we doing? Okay. Don't want that to move. Try and just mess with this. There we go. Looks a little better. And last night I didn't trust the bear flag, but I should have. Should know better. Because it worked out. Sometimes these patterns do work out. It's kind of like a half and half kind of thing, I think, from what I've seen. But that could just be unique to market circumstances right now. I don't know. All right, getting a little bit of action here. I do expect my target to be filled soon. Hope so, anyway. Just began this 5 minute candle. Let's look at the 1 minute. See where we are in the immediate short term. Yeah, I think we're going down. Short term shows it. 10 minutes. Still right in the middle. Still bullish on the 10 minute, really. But The divergence isn't too far. So 1 minute and 5 minute agree. We should be dropping lower. But man, some crazy action going on here. Low volume. There we go. Back down. I just want to see go ahead and drop. Out of the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles, 3 have been red. This one's turning red. Not seeing any volume on it really. The only volume is on the green candles, so shows me we're probably still bullish. Still bullish. But I got plenty of time left on this 5 minute. There we go. Go ahead, fill it. Fill it. Fill it. Okay, that's close enough. Close enough. Oh, I should have held on. Alright, so there it goes, right? Busted through this little flag here. And it looks like it's going through on volume. I'm just going to let that play out. Let's see what the 10 minute is telling us right now as far as the RSI indicator. So that turned bearish also on the 10 minute. Let's see if we break this level. If we do, yeah, this might come on down. Alright. Let's see if we are looking oversold yet on the 1 minute. Looks like it. And of course, 5 minutes getting there too. I want to see if we see rejection off of this level. Off this VWAP. Might be a good opportunity to buy here. I don't know. It's just looking bearish, you know. I don't want to do any counter trades. Counter trend trades. I don't want to be so contrarian right now. Might actually be a good short. Re-enter in a short. Little pullback on the 1 minute. But really looking exhausted on short term. 10 minute, looking bearish. This level is key though. I should move this up. All right. I think we need to just wait. Little pop back up. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna sell. Let's sell one. So we are green for the day so far. It's a 1-to-1. Let's see if it wants to go down a little further. 5 minute, we still got room to go. 1 minute may look a little exhausted, but maybe a little bounce off this bottom band here on the 1 minute. Let's just stay looking at the 1 minute because I'm pretty sure the 10 minute still looks bearish. Yeah, still looks bearish on the 10 and 5. See the 1 again. Okay, right down here, bottom of these wicks. I'm gonna put that as a level. Right there. Okay, it's busting on through, hopefully. Come on. So I'm learning try to keep my my stops a little tighter. I think the better I get at this, the tighter the stops will be. All right. Let's come on down. Price is right. Look at bearish on the 1, 5, and 10. Yeah. Let's look at the 1 hour. Look at way overbought. And look, it's looking like it's going to be a bearish night, really. So, not going to be, probably, not going to try to get into any longs tonight and try to be cute. You know, we're just going to stick with what has a higher probability of winning. Okay, 5-minute bouncing up a little bit. Price is going up a little bit. I'm not seeing too much seller absorption here, so I think we're okay. I think we're all right. We are below the VWAP right now. Let's get rid of this little flag. That's pretty much eliminated now. Now let's re-examine and see what's going on. So we do have a channel, right? That's been broken. Gap down, big huge drop. Now we have a little descending channel going on the 1 minute at least. Let's look at this on the 5. 5 is still showing overall bearishness. Overall. Let's do this. Looks like we're about to be filled soon. Hopefully. Looks like we may be working this channel here. And by we, I mean the market maker. Alright, so we've hit our target. Now we just got to see if it's going to be bouncing off of here again. Or if we're just going to break right on through. So that's 2 wins in a row. Whoop whoop. Doing alright. So RSI is pretty low on the 10. Looking bearish. 1 minute. 1 minute I think is going to pop up. So we're going to wait for a pop up. And we're going to be looking at the 1 minute. Once this RSI reaches like probably around here again. It's probably going to bounce right back up to the VWAP. I could try to go in long, but as I said, I'm not going to try to get cute. I'm not here to prove anything. I just want to develop my consistency and get good. You know what I'm saying? So, just going to let it relax. If it bounces up, it bounces up. But I'll be ready to come in at the bottom or at the POC, depending on what it does. Go back to the 5. We will wait for our next opportunity. All right, so I expect on the 1 minute, this RSI is getting a little higher. Yeah, big divergence, 10-point divergence on the 1 minute. So lots of bullish momentum right now, short term. Bringing this back up. Yeah, I don't trust it enough to like go ahead and sell right here. We may just be going right back up to here. Getting ready. Let's see how far it goes. I'm not just going to stick to one time frame charts just to try to trade everything. I'm going to go ahead and sell that. And we're going to say, hey, right there. And where's our target price? It's going to be at the bottom here. Right there. There we go. Yeah, I'm not going to stick to just one time frame, you know. 5 or 1 minute, either will work. But I just need to be more cognizant of how this indicator is looking on multiple time frames. Best setup may be just 3 different charts with 3 different RSIs. That way. Maybe I could do that in NinjaTrader, but I don't know if I could do that in TradingView. So on the 10 minute overall, we're still got room to go down. But it's bullish on the 10 minute right now, but not much of a divergence, so I expect that to flip soon. 1 minute, yeah, I expect this to flip. So everything's like right there. It could just go on up, but I don't know. Let's see how well our RSI indicator on multiple time frames works for us. Trying something a little different. As I go on, I'm starting to develop, my own method of just using the RSI and volume profile. And my magical lines. You love this? Yeah, you love it. Remember, folks, indicators, they're all lagging. They're all just records of the past. Some are shorter term, right? They'll tell you what happened, like what's been happening for the past minute. Some are longer term. Some give you momentum, but you know what? It always comes down to what the market maker's going to do, what the big institution's going to do, the whales, right? If they click buy, it doesn't matter where the indicator is. People are just going to start FOMO buying because they're going to see the price go up. They're going to be like, oh, whatever. Forget everything else. And that's how the market is most of the time, And technical traders, they get all angry, oh, it's rigged, but you're the only one that's really using that. Big money don't care. But I do think this whole drive lately has mainly been driven by retail. Just off of the news, great sentiment out there. And I don't think the market maker was wanting to do anything about it just yet. They will, though. It's coming. There's always a pullback, even in a bull run. So as soon as the institutions out there start offloading the shares they've loaded before, down lower, before the whole China stuff, they're going to start offloading shares, I believe, in the pullback to just initiate the pullback, right? And it's going to be, they're not going to have to offload many shares, but they're going to get cheaper prices. It's not going to take much. It's just like a little nudge. And everybody's going to be like, here's the pullback. And then it's going to go down. And then the other side, the smirk people, going to be like, oh, see, the recession is here. the 10-year bond, whatever. Yeah, whatever. I don't know. Gold. But, yeah, they're going to be screaming recession. They're going to short into the black hole at the bottom. And the market maker and the institutional whale is going to just click buy, despite all indicators, and it's just going to go right back up, further than here. Or it could go back up to here and just range, for a good bit. I don't know. Who knows? But I do believe the bottom is in. I don't think we're going to be hitting those lows again. Trump has already done his thing. The most dramatic thing he could do when he came out with that sign and those heavy tariffs. But that was just, a threat. It's just a negotiating tactic. But, you got the smart people brainwashing everybody out there. And the institutions were the ones that were selling most of it on the way down. Probably brokerages, getting called by the old folks. My grandson told me to sell everything now. Oh, it's too bad. But hey, that's okay. If they would have just waited a month, they would have preserved all their 401ks. Patience, but hey, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Psyops, there is a real psyops happening against the American people all the time. All right, so I lost that one. So I'm thinking this is a better entry. Just gonna go right back in. We're gonna put it above the upper band of the VWAP, and our target price. We'll try to gain that back, huh? Actually, let's go for a twofer, 2 to 1, right? Sounds more reasonable. I think we could make 187. I mean, unless this destroys me, it just keeps going up. I don't know. Well, we'll wait. But yeah, I mean, it's a lot of lies you're battling against every day. It's tough to fight, especially if you don't have a reference outside of this world. If your whole existence is this world, then you're gonna believe everything this world says. And I'm telling you, nobody's ever gonna tell you the whole truth. They're all gonna lie either by withholding key information from you, not giving you the broader picture, or giving you too much information and confusing you. So just be careful. I say just be careful and try your best and don't get attached to these numbers. Don't. Money is not your life. A man's life does not consist of the things that he possesses, okay? That's not where your true wealth comes from. Your true wealth comes from your peace, joy, love, joy, peace. Your patience, long suffering, gentleness, goodness. Are you a good person? You good to those around you? Meekness. Are you meek? Or are you an arrogant butthole? Temperance, self-control, right? Keeping your stops where they need to be and not getting too greedy like I did a couple of weeks back. And faith. Expect the best. Overall, you should be in life long term. You should be bullish, because life is good, folks. Yeah, there are dips and there are calamities and heinous things that happen in this wicked world. We know that. But in the end, you don't have to let those things affect your whole life every day. Remain in, have faith. Have faith in God. Have faith in a higher power above yourself. His name is Jesus Christ the Lord. But, you know, even if you don't believe what I'm saying about Jesus, these principles will help you in trading. It will help you in business. It will help you in life in general. Have a positive outlook on things. Because a negative outlook will never do you any good. It never does anybody any good. They may be 100% correct. Like, oh, this dude just got his arm cut off. Like that's okay. You could freeze and just focus on the fact that he just lost his arm, or you could have a positive mindset and like we could still save his life. Bust out the tourniquet. Stop the bleeding. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But just being all like negative 100%. Oh, there's that truck again. Loud trucks. But just being 100% negative 100% of the time is not going to do you any good. It's like sitting there and crying over spilled milk. Don't do it. Get the rag out, get the mop out, mop it up, clean it up, put the mop away, and okay, problem solved. Pour yourself another glass of milk. If you don't have a glass of milk, go out to the store and get yourself some more milk. Or, oh, don't have any money? Well, okay, go work. Money can be made, all right? We live in a prosperous nation. You can make that money. Go get yourself some more milk. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. It is the end of your world, though, if you just sit there and just complain in bitterness and don't pick yourself up and go again. You got to keep going. If you watch, successful entrepreneurs, They'll tell you got to fail a lot of times before you start winning. It's just like chess. When I was a kid, my dad used to beat me all the time in chess. But I kept playing because it was fun. I liked it. And it's only ever fun if you really play people that are better than you anyway. But you could just give up, and that's okay. Chess isn't for everybody. Being an entrepreneur and self employed is not for everybody. That's true. But, if you don't want to be a W 2 slave all your life, these are things you just got to learn. These are things you got to get nailed down in your mind. Okay? It's a little bit of a team trading strategies wisdom for the evening, as I as I keep as I lose it on this trade. But I think we're okay. I mean, it looks like this channel is holding up. I expect it to go back through the POC. Let's see what the 1 minute is telling us. Are we overbought? Yeah, we're overbought here. Probably a better entry here, to tell you the truth. But see, I'm not temperate enough just yet. And then let's see what the 10 minute says. 10 minute, I think, will still show. Yeah, we're right in the middle. Could go either way on the 10 minute on the macro, and that's true. I mean, we could come back down and then boop, go back up. 5 minute in the middle too, but more towards the overbought. So I'm thinking we're good because on the 1 minute, 1 minute is showing we're overbought. So we'll see. And forgive me if there's a difference in my voice. It's because just been feeling a little under the weather lately. Alrighty. Okay, so the RSI just flipped on the 5 minute. You see the purple under the gold. 10 minute is still looking bullish, but I think that's about to flip. You got a big old wick on that candle. 1 minute, of course, it's going to be bearish. And the divergence and the momentum is picking up. So I think we're okay. I think we're going to just go ahead and bust on through. But I wish, you know what? If we lose momentum on the move and this doesn't come down with speed, down here, I'm just going to go ahead and sell right here at this level. I might, you know what? I should have. I'm not thinking. I should have just went ahead and added another contract up here. I was saying this is a better entry, but I wasn't really thinking. If it comes back up here, I will go ahead and add another contract. But yeah, let's check it out. So, still got room on the 1 minute. 5 minute, still looking good. Still bearish. 10 minute. Divergence is closing, so plenty of room on the 10 minute also. Don't expect any kind of reversal soon. Not looking like it anyway. But I think the market's starting to get into a better rhythm. There's starting to be more clarity out there. I can tell by these moves, they're a little bit tamer than what we've seen the past 2 weeks. The past month, really. Um, so I think we're starting to get into a better rhythm here. The pullbacks are probably going to be. Everybody expect just like a rocket down. It's not going to happen that way. It's just going to happen like you come down, you're going to consolidate, come down, consolidate, and that'll be your pullback. And then on the way back up, it's going to be the same. Up, consolidate. Now, on the news of like key deals coming through before the 90-day pause comes up, or if we don't have any deals by the time the 90-day pause hits, then yeah, you could expect rockets down, right? But other than that, don't expect that. I expect over the next maybe over the next week we'll see a pullback, but not too far. I'm not expecting anything crazy. As this market goes higher, my expectations for the pullback goes higher. Like before, I was expecting 570 on the SPY. Well, no, now it's like 575 to 580. All right, and if this goes even higher tomorrow, then we're gonna be looking at like a 590. It's just gonna keep going up because as this bullish momentum picks up, that pullback is going to be smaller. So you got to let go of those earlier ranges, earlier targets. Whether you're looking for an entry or you're looking to get out of a short, you just have to be adaptable. You can't be hard-headed, cannot be emotional. But I'm going to stick to it. This is the bull run, and we're going to be going to all-time highs. And I do believe it's going to be sooner than later because I do expect some trade deals to be announced. Probably with India, other Asian countries. We already got the UK done, but that'll be finalized, right? And then EU, they'll be coming around. Canada. And China, too. China will be the big one because they were like the holdout, right? Their last was to just come around and be friendly with us. Stubborn folks. And I think they've already probably hashed out everything. It's just China was probably saying, hey, let's just do a 90-day pause. We just got to save face, But they didn't probably outright say that to Trump, of course. But that's probably their thinking. They probably know exactly what they want, and they're probably on their way to getting exactly what they want. And that's fine, as long as things are evened out. Or, to set it up for the next election, as long as that is perceived, okay? Perceived. I'm not saying it's real or anything. As long as it's perceived that Trump evened the playing table with the other nations as far as tariffs on imports and exports go. So, as long as that is the perception, we're golden as far as the market goes. Now, however anybody wants to do, well, he's a liar or whatever. See, here's the thing about the liberal, right? And on the flip side, when Biden was president, it was the conservatives, like super hardcore conservatives. They were the same way. But it's like you're not happy one way or the other. Either you're going to be like, oh, the tariffs were bad, and oh, there are no tariffs. Oh, see, he was just lying all along. Okay, well, but you still got what you wanted, right? I mean, come on. Or the tariffs are bad. It's like if he follows through, he's bad. If he doesn't, oh, he's just a coward and he caved. Like, you don't really get the game. This is Trump's last term, but it's not just about Trump. Remember, it's about the whole MAGA thing, right? They're setting up Vance for the next term because these things just cannot get done. You got to understand what the MAGA mindset is, first of all. It's not just about 4 years and we're going to fix everything. Trump may talk that way, but that's not the truth. They got to put somebody in there who's going to continue this agenda, and it's going to take years and years, maybe a decade or two, to undo this whole globalist thing, And that's been the whole thing about MAGA is like we don't like, or they don't like, I don't like. I'm with them on this. We don't like being one global government, under all these treaties with other nations and NATO, UN, and all that crap. You know, that's not American. I like American. I like the people here dictating the laws. I like the people here. I'm a nationalist. I'm all about America. And do I think we need anybody? No, I don't. I really don't. I think we got everything we need. Now, as far as like slave labor and luxury and stuff like that, okay. I'm gonna sell for a profit. Oh no, I increased it. No, I want to close. Okay. So yeah, I decided to just go ahead and exit there. That was a strong move on volume, and we're down here on the 1 minute. So short term, we're overbought. 5 minute, we're right in the middle. So we could go anyway, but need a little bounce on the 1 minute before we do so. Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't think we need anybody. It's just, Americans are so entitled to like a luxurious lifestyle. Like, oh, we want illegal immigrants working for like, you know, $2 an hour picking our fruit in the fields, and we want like Ozzy Osbourne's daughter. I forget her name. Who's gonna clean the toilets? Like what? So disconnected from reality. But that's how they think. In all truth, she was just didn't hide it. Or who's going to be able, we're not going to be able to buy Gucci for the prices we do now. Oh, it's like, oh man, end of the world. But America has all the oil it needs, all the energy it needs, all the technology we need. Our military defense budget is out of this world. Research and development is crazy here. It's like, come on, folks. Come on. We're going to be okay. We don't need England. We don't. What do they give us? A bunch of socialism is what they give us. But yeah, we're going to be all right. I'm going to look for another entry here. Short side. As soon as I see this RSI on the 1 minute just come up just a little bit. Well, I don't know. They might want to just go ahead and bust through this VWAP. Bottom band. Let's go on down. Nah, I don't expect it to. I don't think this is a good entry here yet. Just yet. Need to see a little bit more of a bounce. So what is this on the 1 minute? Head and shoulders? Yeah. But it's just funny, Not until like Liberation Day happened, I didn't really watch a lot of YouTube trading videos, but it's funny seeing all the comments, Everybody's political orientation really shows on their sleeves. And some traders like try not to be political, but you can tell that they're kind of political in the way they trade, in the way they talk, and what they believe. Like, I don't know. I love them though. I mean, they're great. They're great peeps. I like them. I don't care about their political orientation, honestly, because you know what? I was a kid at one time too, and I was kind of naive to the world also. I remember having a discussion with my aunt, like, oh, what? They give free furniture out in Germany to all the houses? I was like, why can't we do that here? It's like, why not? But then as I grew older, I learned the importance of liberty and how a government can just crush you and destroy you and make you their slave. And that's what we do not want to happen, folks. But anyway. So, let's see. Do we get a little bit of a bounce here or not? Looks like we're kind of stuck here. But I'm expecting just a big bounce first. On the 1 minute at least. Let's see what the 5 minutes looking like. Still working on this red candle. Wicks on both sides. So, a little bit of a battle here. Key level here. Little wick to the bottom on the 10 minute. 10 minute, we're still looking good. I'm not expecting any reversal off of here just yet. And that's what I look for in the larger time frames, It's like, hey, are we going to have a big reversal coming up? No, not yet. I don't see it. If you look, right, when this thing was overbought going into tonight's session, This was during the day. You just knew that that sell off was coming. I mean, that shouldn't have caught you by surprise at all. So, I mean, if you're a new trader, yeah, and you're only looking at one time frame the whole time, sure, it will catch you off guard. Okay, so we see in a bounce. Maybe I missed my entry. I don't know. Yeah, I think. Okay, so we're looking at the 1 minute. When this thing starts to curl back down, that purple towards the gold again, we're gonna go ahead and sell. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna be a little bit more ballsy, and we're gonna go ahead and DCA into it if we have to. Where's our target price gonna be? I think this level is gonna be good. Nah, we're gonna go down right here. Stay a little conservative. We don't need to be so greedy. And you know what? Nah, we're gonna keep it there because if we have to, we'll just DCA into this position. Two contracts. So I don't expect any big drop right now either because I mean we're not in overbought territory in any place. Okay, we're really just in ranging territory right now. The lion market, and I'm learning. I'm really learning a lot. Like I think using all three time frames, 1, 5, and 10 minute, is great. It's been working out so far. It's been giving me a lot more clarity on, hey, are we expecting a reversal? Because really wasn't paying attention to all that stuff these past trading sessions, and I think that's why I was getting slaughtered for a little while. But we didn't blow our account, kept our stops tight because we acknowledge, hey, I'm not very smart, not very smart right now. But we're getting there, we're getting more smart. But I don't want to be too smart for my own good, you know. But as we go on, and we'll just start thinking on things, meditating on it, figuring it out, and we'll get the answers. Will come, they will. And I believe if you lack wisdom, just ask. If any man lack wisdom, let him ask of God. That giveth to all men liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him. But let him ask in faith, nothing wavering, right? For he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea, driven with the wind and tossed. Reversing these positions and getting destroyed both ways all the time. For let not that man think that he shall receive anything of the Lord. So he's just like he said to the church, to the angel of the church of the Laodiceans, I would thou were hot or cold. Either you're going to be all the way wrong or you're going to be all the way right. You can't just be mixed. Because if you're going to stay in that cloud of uncertainty about yourself, like, hey, what do you really believe here? Well, then you're never going to be able to have clarity on anything, you know? That's why I do commend people who are truly passionate about whatever side they're on, even if they're like hardcore socialists and communists, because clarity is coming to them. At least they're seeking. And yeah, I believe they're going to hit a real hard wall one day and get a real reality check. But, either way, hey, seek the truth. Seek and ye shall find. Knock, it shall be open. Right? Ask, and ye shall receive, baby. So, what am I asking for? I'm asking to hit this target price of 59.01 right now. Can we make that happen? Of course we can. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. So ye ask, but ye ask amiss, that ye may consume it upon your own lusts. There's always an answer in the scriptures, you know that, people? It addresses like every single rudimentary, fundamental thing about life. It's not a science book, it's not going to give you the details of quantum physics, or anything like that. Or string theory, I don't know, whatever's out there right now, whatever the new fad is. But, it's not a math book, but it's a life book. It really is. You won't find any other kind of wisdom like you will find in the scriptures. Now, if you look at it at a very surface level, oh, sure, you can say, oh, yeah, whatever. Jordan Peterson talks about this in his psychology classes. But you dig deep, like really become a student of that book, you're going to find there are treasures in there that are just invaluable and eternal. Like nobody's going to be able to take it from you unless, of course, you know. Well, no, they won't be able to take it from you because it's in your spirit. It's not really even in your brain. It's not even in your this realm of physical existence here, you know, in this earth vehicle. It's a deposit into your spiritual being, you know? So, and yeah, these things are of eternal weight. Eternal weight. They're timeless. Gonna noodle around the guitar a little bit while we see this thing play out. I'm still liking this trade so far. I mean, the 1 minute, it's kind of flipping back and forth, but that's to be expected. 5 minutes still in the middle. 10 minutes still in the middle. So, and at the spot we're at, I think selling is the call here. And you know what? I might just go ahead and DCA right now. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Increase our risk, but also increase our reward. So let's do it. Calling all traders out there. Who wants to trade with me? Who wants to join the A team? Come on, have some fun. All right, I think my target is going to be right up here. I don't want to be too greedy. Yeah, I think we could close. That's good. I mean, yeah, it's busting on through, but yeah, we're getting towards oversold levels on the 1 minute. I was expecting a little bounce back, but look, I should have just kept it right where it was. See? Ah! It's okay. It's all right. I'm not gonna be angry about it. I think we're on a roll right now. Let's see. I think we've only lost one trade, right? Yeah, we've lost one $100 trade, but we've been doing okay. So win four, lose one. I'll take it. I'll take it. And we're mitigating our risk pretty well tonight. You know, we're chillax. We're not getting angry. We're just gonna learn. Win or lose, no regrets. Just improvement. Just improvement. All right, so let's see. Let's see what the 10 minute is still showing us. Bearish. Yep. 5 minute. Still bearish. Looks like it's got some momentum too. I might just go ahead and come in with one. 1 minute. Bearish. But need a little bounce. I need to see that come up just a bit. And we'll go ahead and sell again. Maybe right here. Put in a sell limit. I think that's good. And we'll put our stop just right above that candle. All right. And our target price is going to be the bottom. Yeah, it's going to be down here. Right there. That's a little bit more conservative. I don't try to get it to the penny because a lot of times when you try to do that in real life, you can see that wick tap down, but your order won't be fulfilled because it's first in, first out usually. And if you're not the first one whose order comes up, and there's a higher liquidity up there, it's just gonna not fill you at all. It's just gonna boop. So they call that slippage, I guess, but I don't know what it is. It's just, let's say you got 10 orders, right? Down here at 589975, right? All this liquidity gets swept out, but somebody enters in an order up here for like 100, right? Right above you, and above there's more liquidity as far as the buy side goes. It'll tap down until those orders come in, and say 5 orders get taken out down here. It'll show the wick get down there, and you're like waiting in line, and then all of a sudden, nope, it goes up because there's more asks than bids. I guess is that how it works? I don't know. People buy at the ask, yeah. So we want that. No, it would be more bids up above you. So just something to watch out for there. I didn't get that entry. That might be a good thing. I don't know. No, it's not a good thing. Man. Ugh. I hate that. Alright. We're just going to sell market. Put it right above there. TP. It's going to be right there. No. A little higher. Just a tick above where that candle closed down here. Tight stop. 1-to-1 ratio. Don't like this, but whatever. Let's take a look back at the 5-minute. I'd rather be looking at the 5-minute. Okay. 5-minute is telling me go ahead and add to that. So, you know what? We're going to add to that. 10-minute. Okay, everything flipped, but I think we're okay. It's just a little bounce because our 1-minute traders need a little bit of relief, and I see the divergence not too big, so not too much momentum on that candle. Alright. So 1 minute's looking okay. It's about to close. See if any bearish momentum comes in. Alright. Well, it's looking good. Let's go to the 5 minute. Looks like it's, that bottom band of the VWAP is serving as good resistance there. Let's move this over. There we go. You can see our volume bar is a little better. Okay, so it did get above that bottom band of the VWAV. That's a bummer. But I expected it to come right back down. I mean, everything is looking bearish. Out of the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 candles on the 5 minute. 3, 4. Oh, it's like half and half, I guess. But much larger red candles than green. So half and half and I already got stopped out, so let's see. I did get stopped out, didn't I? Didn't even realize. Did we go in? Let's look. Oh yeah, I think we can go in. At least for one. We'll DCA into a better position. If we must. You know what? We'll go right above there. Bigger stop this time. But remember, 500 is our maximum stop, so we could do that. We could just go all the way up here. Yeah, we'll let it play out like that. Why not? And we won't have a target price this time, because I don't really know how low it could go. 10 minute, is it still showing us bearish? Nope. Nope, it's a little on the bullish side. 5 minute. Same. So we're going to give ourselves some breathing room on this trade. We're not married to any single one strategy or method. We adjust our stops as we need. We adjust our method as we need. We're just using the same indicators, right? Because as I said, these indicators basically tell the same story no matter which one you use. It's just whichever one tells you the story as best as you can interpret it. Whatever is easier for you to interpret it. I'm going to go ahead and add DCA into our position here. Okay, I'm good with that. And now, since we got 2 and we got a big old stop in there, we're going to watch our 10-minute chart, okay? And if this RSI gets way over into the oversold, we're just going to go ahead and exit. So I entered in on a short time frame, but I'm just going to use the larger time frame to monitor the momentum of my trade. First on the 5 and then on the 10. We'll switch back and forth. And this might actually be my last trade. Yeah, it's 9 o'clock. Been here for an hour. Hour's good enough. So far, we are up 200 on the day. Neg 62 on the trade we're in. But that's okay. I expect us to turn green here in a sec. If I wasn't feeling so under the weather, I might just stay a little longer. But I think we learned some valuable lessons today. Some things have been clicking, as I've been thinking on these trading sessions and what we've been doing. And I think our skills are improving, and we're doing a little less gambling now. We'll see. Everything does happen for a reason, It's like, I've been telling you this chart is disconnected from reality, and I still believe that's true. But these things, right, happen for a reason. Mainly, there's more sell orders than buy orders right now, right? That's why the price has been slowly declining over time since close. That's just hard facts. Now, as far as when are all the buy orders going to start coming in? Well, and that's for you to figure out. I've already given you my opinion. I really do think we're going to pull back. And I'm not so sure if we're going to be pulling back tomorrow. I mean, we might. I hope not. You know why? Because I would like to go ahead and cash out my UCO option calls and buy back in when the SPY is lower. But I may not get a chance to do that, and I might just have to hold through till June. They expire June 26th, I think. But hey, if we have to hold through it, we'll at least cash in on our put that we put in late today, towards the latter end of the session. I think we are actually positive if we stay down here. Unfortunately, last night that didn't work out. But yeah, if we stay down here, I'll wind up positive in my put tomorrow. And I might just immediately sell because people are crazy out there right now. Oh, retail. To the moon, Alice. I'm going there. Oh, yeah. Actually, it was the CPI. The CPI was great, wasn't it? Very positive numbers on the CPI. Inflation at an all-time low. Not an all-time low, but lowest, I guess, they said since 2021 or 2020, which is great. Hey, inflation's coming down. Prices are coming down. That's good. look at here, right? What you got here is higher lows. Higher lows. This could be signaling a reversal coming soon. Maybe a big old pop up. I'm not sure. But on the 10-minute, still looks like, you know, not sure. This is hard to interpret right now. We're still in this channel, really. But, I mean, what does this really mean? I don't think it really means anything. I'm going to get rid of it. See, 5-minute. What are we looking at? Big old bear flag, right? Yeah, I'll show you that bear flag. Something like this. Yeah, bear flag. Looks like a bear flag to me, folks. I do expect us to come down. Now, see, here's the question. When we get down here, what is it going to look like? I don't know. We may have another level of support here. Right around there. Yeah. Right around there. That range. Somewhere around there. So, if this just comes on down, breaks through, and then breaks through, we'll be golden. Breakthrough again, who knows? We'll just set our stop somewhere, call it a win, go to sleep. Let's bring this over. All right, it's coming up strong. Oh boy, they got me good. You know what? I don't want to let it go like that though. I think we're at a great entry point for short. I really do. I really do. Okay. This is our last trade for the night. Promise. Shouldn't make promises though. No, should I? Meh. It's not like I'm swearing an oath or anything, but I think we're okay there. But we've had these, right? Strong move up here. Down. Strong move again on one candle. Down. That's showing me like market maker wants cheaper prices. They need to buy. They need to buy. Whoever they are. Like these institutions, I don't know. They need to buy. And they need to get this down. They'll let the retail go up. But then, see? They need the buyers. And once more buyers get in, they start selling. And then they trigger the sell-off. And you know what? Retail's just going to get stopped out, and they're going to go in again. And then market maker's going to keep on. Oh, you want to keep buying? Okay, I'm going to keep selling to you. You know. But no, it's not that they need buyers. It's just I don't know. Let me think about this. What am I saying? So when the retail they FOMO buy, right? But who triggered that? Yeah, more volume. So that was somebody, a whale, coming in. They're like, okay, we're going to buy. Right? And then retail goes up here. And the institution is like, okay, let's sell some. Let's keep that price, down a little bit. Because we don't want to be buying up here. So now what are they going to do? They use so maybe 100%. Just take this as a percentage. Every contract bought, right, on the way up. Market maker was buying, right? Stopping out the bears. Stopping them out. And that liquidity built up for them to buy. Then it got up here. So they took all those buys, this Isn't exactly how they do it, but I'd imagine this is how they do it. So you take that 100%, you cut it in half. 25% is to keep it suppressed, right? And then you use the other 25% to trigger the sell off. That makes sense. Yeah. So now they have 50% of what they bought on that little short pop up, right? And then they're going to bring it down again, do the same thing, adding to their position as they go. Right? So look, this is holding up. This is coming right back down. That's why I went ahead and entered in again immediately. But man, that was hard getting stopped out. Now we're negative. Neg 212 overall. Man, here we were. Thinking we were so smart. But yeah. I should have had my stop higher than that. Or I actually should have waited. I shouldn't have tried to short down here. Not enough not enough bounces up yet. I think this may be the last one, and then we'll be going down, or maybe we'll be going up. I don't know. Let's see. See what the 10 minutes tells us. 10 minutes says, yeah, we're at the higher level here, and you see how that purple line has a little kink in it. You know, looks to me like it wants to curl down. But we'll see. We will see. Ugh, hate having a stuffy nose. I'm a mouth breather right now. Boo. Mouth's getting all dry. I gotta go get more tea. Be right back. So, to get a little bit of an idea of what we're looking at here, you had people buying down here. Sellers got stuck, they got stopped out, a lot of them. So, either sellers are just going to get out and re enter here, or if they're still stuck down here, and at the same time, you don't have any new buyers coming in because they're still holding. So once they trigger that sell off by selling their profits, profit taking, then the bears will come in. Because, yeah, that's what these patterns are all about, folks. You know, but when you see it, a steep incline like that and then loss of momentum there, you do not want to be buying because you got to think. A lot of sellers got stopped out, so there's probably sellers ready to come in now, right? Buyers, they're disappearing because they're holding now. And whoever's buying up here came in late, they're going to get stopped out soon, right down to the POC. All right, so just keep that in mind. As you go forward and just think about where the people are buying, where they're selling, it'll all start to make more sense. It's making more sense to me as I go along, more so than when I first started. We're getting better, getting better. And it's costing us nothing. That's the great part about it. Not in this realm, anyway. It has cost me a little bit on the other side, but I don't know. We've been doing good. We've been on a positive uptrend lately with our options plays. You know, but in that realm, it's more about like major events, momentum, and the overall big picture of what's going on. And I do a lot of research. I get a lot of opinions all across YouTube to get my opinions on, hey, am I going to buy a call or a put here? But as I go forward, I'm starting to rely less on all that, and just make my own calls. And I think actually when I began doing that, I started doing a lot better. You just got to find your niche, find your edge, right? And I tell you, your edge is going to be in understanding how the market works. What brings the price up? What brings it down? What does the volume mean? What do these indicators tell you on different time frames? What is a point of control? What is that all about? Learn these things, and you're going to be much better. It's improved my trading drastically over like the span of a few weeks. Really, telling you the truth. All right, so I'm feeling good about this. Good to see that wick there. Those bulls, man. I think they cashed out a little bit. Whoever cashed out here, I think they were trying to push it up. They went in long and got trapped, and they got stopped out. It looks like bearish momentum is picking up a little bit here. So on the 1 minute, you see it's bearish. 5 minutes bearish, right? 10 minute, it's about to flip. I think. What? All three indices. I mean, all three time frames. I mean, all three time frames are showing bearish right now. So I just want to see if it's going to break through this VWAP or not. Because once it does, I expect a fast move down. Getting a little bounce off of it. But yeah, I don't know. They're trying to get it back up, but I don't think it's going to happen. Don't think it's going to happen. I think a lot of the bears that got stopped out right here is probably like thinking, should get in now. Because I imagine they're probably expected this thing just to drop pretty soon. And bears are just waiting. Sell orders will start coming in. We will see, though. We will see. At least back down in the POC, I expect. I expect at least that. And we'll move our stop down and probably get stopped out. I don't know. We'll look at the larger time frame, see what it says. No, we're pretty high, so we got room to go, even on the 10 minute. I'm not expecting any crazy move up, really. But 15 minutes, same thing. Still bullish on the 15 minute, but look, see that little curve down there? I'm thinking that's going to flip soon. Not much of a divergence there. So it looks like momentum is on flipping to the bear side. Just got to break that upper band, the VWAP there. It's like right at that level I was talking about. I was expecting rejection. And why? Because if you go, well, it's probably on the daily. That's okay. We're going to delete it. It really doesn't mean anything right now because we done busted through it. I mean, what does it mean? Doesn't mean anything. Not to us. Not today. May have meant something yesterday, but that was invalidated. So right here, if you go down a little bit further, you'll probably start hitting some stops, and we'll find liquidity there for the downside. But when you get down here, expect to bounce. But I think the target's going to be a little further down. Because I'm not the only one seeing this bear flag. I mean, people are going to be playing this bear flag. They're going to be looking for a drop to lower levels, you know? So not everybody's going to be cashing out, right? So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay, I like that. I think we're about to hit some stops pretty soon. It's been a real fight, but I think it's coming. All indicators are pointing down right now, I believe. So, overbought territory, purple under the gold in 5 minute, purple under the gold, short term. Don't really like that on the 1 minute though. Shucks. 1 minute, we're kind of leaning towards oversold. But, I don't know. Still, I think in the long run, it's going to be going down. Looking at the 10 minute there. Yeah. But short term, we may need a little bounce here. One more bounce probably. Up to the top and then back down. But we'll see. Everybody's still super bullish out there, though. That's what it looks like. Retail is, for sure. Now, how? See, you got to think like them institutions, right? How do we make them bearish? You can't put out headlines. No news tomorrow, I don't think. I think you just have to initiate some sell offs yourself in hopes to get it down around these areas so you can fill your orders on the long. Now, how far down do they want to go? It all depends on how bearish they are. How fast do they think these trade deals are going to get done and sentiment is going to, I don't know. We're starting to get into like extreme greed territory right now. So, I don't expect it to go too far. I do expect it to go down though. At some point this week or next week. Early next week. I know one thing. Jim Cramer said to just hold and just let it ride. you know. That's telling me we're probably going to go down sooner than later. Oh, Jim Cramer. I tell you what, though, if I did buy like a futures contract way back on Liberation Day when it like crashed, right before it went right back up on the announcement of the pause, yeah, I think I would still be holding, in that context. Everybody's right if they don't give a context of time. You know what I'm saying? It's like, are we going up? Oh yeah, sure. Definitely in like 2 years we'll be higher than we are now. Are we going sideways? Well, yeah, sure. Depending on what kind of context you're talking about. Maybe on like if you're talking about like over the past 6 months, are we sideways? Yeah, sure we are. Are we going down? Well, maybe, maybe. We are down since February. Been going down. So it all depends on what kind of time frame you're talking about. That's the thing, and that's how these trading gurus on YouTube stay in business. Because they never really give you exact time frames. I have mad respect, a lot of respect for the ones that actually give you time frames. Because they're actually like putting their opinion on the line. They can actually be proven wrong. You know what I'm saying? So, respect to you out there if you do that. No respect to you out there if you don't. You're just a shyster, a pretender. That's what I say. And I say that because I don't mind, analysts being wrong. We're all wrong sometimes. You can't predict the future. You know what I'm saying? But anybody that tries to pass themselves off as like some kind of like super genius, oh yeah, I can predict every move. No, you cannot. It's just an illusion. It's a magic show, people. Don't believe it, okay? All right, so keeping our eye on this trade, we're just gonna keep an eye on this stuff here. 5 minute, still got good momentum going down. 10 minute, we're still looking good. 1 minute, let's see. We're due for like a little bounce, so I'm not gonna cash out just yet. Actually, why not? We'll cash out. I expect a little bounce. I did say that was my last trade, huh? Well, yeah, we'll make one more trade because I expect to bounce on this 1 minute, bring this up a little bit, and then we'll go ahead and enter in again. That's why I exited out of this. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just see another good opportunity, another good move here. Bounce off the POC, enter in short again because I do believe we're going to hit down here. Well, we could end a little negative on the day. I'd rather end positive, even if it's just a little bit positive. I mean, we're neg 87. We were neg 75 to start the day off, so looking for like another 125. But I don't want to hold through this because the 1 minute is way down here. So we're going to keep our eye on the 1 minute for a second. Let it come up. Let it flip, come up, and then we'll enter. And we'll enter in for one, just in case. And we'll DCA. There we go. Okay, I'm going to DCA, right? So comes up. I do expect a little bit more of a bounce. Put our stop loss up here. Okay. All right. And when I see this start to converge a little bit more, we're 4 points off. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and DCA in. Solid $500 bet. But I'm expecting to hit the bottom band of this VWAP at least. So we'll bring our target right there. And maybe a little higher. We can stand to go a little higher. No, no, no. We're gonna just go ahead and let it go and see what she does. Maybe we'll be able to lock in a profit with just our stop loss. So win or lose, we don't regret it. But yeah, I mean, the purple's flipped above the gold, so I expect this to come up just a tad. Maybe kiss this again. Come on back down. Let's see the 5 minute. 5 minutes still looks good, I think. Yeah. Showing good momentum down still on the 5 minute. 10 minute. No signs of a reversal on the 10 minute. 30 minutes. No, still no sign there. Still looking bullish on there, but the divergence is, we're closing the gap there. So between those two averages, 10 minute also, same kind of deal. So I think this is our little bounce. Let's go back to the 1 minute. Yeah, little bounce, right? May put us in the red for just a sec. So it's coming up, 6 points. So what we want to see now is this range to close, start squeezing together. And that'll be a good sign for us. Excuse me. I don't know. I'm growing more confident in this move. I might just go ahead and add another one or another two. Yeah, if it breaks really hard, we'll go ahead and add two and move our stop down. I'm getting better at this TradingView platform. So if I do that, I'd have to close that out, put my stop back up, or put it down. I do think it will be green on our trade here in a second. It's going to bust through that POC. It's looking like it. Yeah, we're going to do it. Keep our stop at 500 and just wait for this thing to turn green. Yeah, I didn't even have to close out or nothing, so just wait for that little break. There's more bullies to stop out, I believe. Let's see. Let's go back to our 5 minute. Yeah, that's about to flip, I think. 10 minute. Yeah, divergence is close, so let's get ready. Let's move our lion out of the way. Okay. Good. That was one tick. Every tick is $50 right now, so you know what? We don't have to risk 500, do we? Nah. If we get stopped out for 350, that's it. We call it a night. We'll just take our losses, take our lumps. But I think we're okay. I think we can turn profitable today on this one trade at the very end. See, I always get more clarity towards the end of the session. And that just goes to show me, like, what I probably need to do is just have a little bit more patience, you know? But for the sake of content and practice, I make a lot more trades than I probably normally would. I might be lying to myself, though. I don't know. Got to take these lessons over into when we actually start trading real money. Hopefully, I'll have 50 subscribers by then. Yeah, if you like my content, please subscribe. Or if you're a friend of mine, please subscribe and share. That'd be awesome. I just need 50 subscribers. Then we could do this live. I can get feedback from people, learn and accelerate my learning. And it wouldn't just be for me. I'd share what I have with you folks. I'm doing it right now anyway. All the knowledge that I accumulate over time, I'm going to share with you. Gonna share with you. I might start making shorts and stuff just to share what I've learned so far. Maybe it'll be refreshing just to like let people know if I'm listen, I'm a new trader and I'm going to show you what I've learned over the past, you know, 4 months when I stopped, when I realized I was just been gambling over the past 5 years, and been just losing my money. Granted, it's money that I willing to lose, but still gambling. I've been treating it like gambling, and I would rather take the gambling element out of it as much as I can. There's always risk, but if you know what you're doing, you know, you increase your odds, and at least when you lose, you'll know why you lost, and when you win, you'll know why you won. That's all. That's the problem with a lot of people. They get lucky and they think they're awesome, but they really don't know they're missing something essential. It's been on their side unknowingly. And then when it turns and everything else that they've been relying on starts to fail, they just keep on going and going and going. And then next thing you know, they're broke. That's what I don't want to happen. Not to me or you. So, little bounce, right? Let's look at where we are on the 1 minute again. Showing momentum on the 1 minute, but it changes really fast on the 1 minute. Big divergence though, so a lot of, oh, starting to squeeze down. So let's see. Let's see if we got enough meat on this. We just got to stop out some late bull entries here, late long entries. Stop them out. Is there liquidity down here yet? That's the question. When there's enough liquidity, then the market maker, whoever the big money player is, the biggest money player, I should say, they will go ahead and initiate that sell off by selling a few and then buying the rest. That's how they do it. They have level 2 data, so when you look at this, they see where all the standing orders are. And if you want to pay for it, you can see it too. And that might give you that will actually give you a much better indication of what the market maker's plan is. Like, where will they initiate the sell off to before they start to buy these sells, buy these stops? You'll see it. And it'll amaze you. Like, I used to think, oh, there's so many standing orders right here. It can't, and I'll put my stop like right behind it, not unknowing, like, oh, these are just stop orders. And yeah, market maker's going to buy them all up, and that's it. You're going to be stopped out real fast. I've seen like huge blocks of orders just get taken out in like a second. Who's doing that? Oh, the market maker, duh. Yeah. All right, here we go. It's got to start turning. I think right here is where it comes down. If not, then we lost on this trade. I mean, if it comes up to the VWAP, I'm getting stopped out. Upper band of the VWAP. But we need this to go ahead and flip. Uh-oh. Not looking good for me. Not looking good. Okay, I'm going to move my stop up a little bit. It's too close. Too close. 550. 500. Leave it at 500. I can risk 500. Now this is the 1 minute picture, and then take a look at the 5 minute picture. All indicators are bullish right now, so maybe this is it. Boom. And off we go. I have no idea. But is this a bear flag? I mean, it does look like a bear flag to me. But now, not so much. It just looks like a reversal trend, reversal channel. But then again, maybe it's a big old bear flag. I have no clue. We're on the bottom half of this bear flag, huh? Maybe. Let's just draw a channel and see. See what we're doing here. It does look like a bear flag. I mean, if you draw two trend lines, right? From here to here. And then another one. I mean, yeah, it looks like a bear flag coming down. Playing, if we count this as the pole, well, looks like a bear flag. I'm thinking my put is going to be profitable tomorrow. But you know what? That's what I was thinking this morning. And boy, was I wrong. Those bulls, man, just obliterated me. Like, man, I should have just stayed on their side. Should have known. Can't fight the MAGA, baby. Anyway, let's see. 1 minute should be pretty overbought by now, right? Still got a 4 point divergence on it, but we're right at the upper band of the VWAP. I'm thinking we're okay. And when this pays, it's going to pay bigger, and we're going to end up profitable, hopefully. So we just flip bearish. Hopefully we stay there. Flip bearish on the 1 minute. Let's see how far away we are on the 5 minute right now. 1 point divergence. Got a little doge. Looking like good resistance. Lower volume on each candle. So could have been just profit taking, right? Initiate that little move. Bulls probably like, oh yeah, we're gonna break it and keep going up. Maybe, I don't know. There are always traders like that. So let us see. 10 minute. Very close, but we're towards the overbought range. So yeah, I'm still feeling good about it. If I'm not, if I see something it's gonna flip, change my mind, I would just exit out and lose 200, go to sleep. But I still think this has potential. Still think it has potential. Could be dead wrong. Who knows? I could be neg $500 wrong. We'll see. Now, I'm thinking about it, right? Well, if this is going to be the big trade at the end of the night, we've been kind of doing this kind of consistently now. Why even trade on the way to this point? I would say, well, if you can make more winning trades, you set yourself up better at this point in time. Know what I mean? Nah, I don't know. I don't know. Because just think about it, right? I was neg 87 when I started trying to play this move. What am I, neg 200 now? So I did lose. No, I'm neg 87. So I'm neg 87 when I played this move, right? But if I didn't trade this whole time, I could still be losing big. I don't know. What am I saying? It was this trade that killed me. I got stopped out for a big loss. And I was ahead this whole time until then. I got some of it back on the 125. That was cool. But right here, that was the trade that got me, right? But at this point, this bigger move started becoming more clear. I should have put my stop higher, but it's okay. 5906. Let's see, 5906, right? And the price is 5905. Yeah, I definitely should have put my stop higher. Lesson learned. That's why I went right back in for this. Then I took the profit, which I think was a good decision because it bounced me up for, just a DCA and better. And I'm still playing this bigger move on forward contracts now. So that's how we wind up here. I mean, would I be in this position if I weren't trading this whole time? maybe not, you know? Because being involved, I think, gives you a better idea. You learn more valuable lessons than just watching the chart. You could just watch it, I suppose, and learn until it gets super clear. But the thing is like you play that way, you're gonna miss out on a lot of profit, potential profit. And I don't want to do that. I'd rather just risk it for the biscuit, and then at the end of the night, if I'm willing and more confident, just watching the whole market play out over tonight. If I'm confident, then I'll make a bigger bet and have a much bigger potential for some good profit here. We could just wind up positive 500 overall instead of just positive 200. So we could just turn like a $200 profitable day into a $500 profitable day. Possible. And I'm more confident that that's gonna happen. Seeing this play out, if my thinking is correct, it could be. Again, I could be $500 wrong. I don't know, dead wrong, but it doesn't look like it to me. I mean, look at it. That looks bearish to me. Red, green, green, red, 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 green, red, starting to turn red. Yeah. So purple under the gold right now, and we're right close to the POC. And we busted through the POC last time, but we bounced off the POC. And I think we're ready to go. Got plenty of room on the 1 minute, 5 minute, flip bearish, 10 minute, flip bearish. So everything's pointing down to me right now. So I don't mind. I don't mind being here right now. If this was real money, I would definitely be doing this. I may not have taken so many trades, before. Probably could have saved myself a little bit of heartache, but I was a little too anxious on that 2 contract trade. I think it was 2 contracts where I lost. You know what? I should put the indications on again. Just see what we did. Yeah, I was a little too anxious right here. Right here. Yeah. $590475. Oh yeah. This was a yeah, I got stopped out. Way too close. I don't know. Having a hard time seeing like what happened here. So, yeah, way too many trades. But I don't know. We were doing good. We were rocking and rolling. It was just this big candle that just got me. Got me good. Yeah, that's the one that got me good. Sell two at 5906. 5906. Yeah, I should have had my stop up here. But then again, I would have got stopped out here. So, now that was just a bad trade. It was a bad trade. We were down in the lower half of this channel. If this was, I should have probably drawn this out. I think I did. I was looking at the bear flag. And I was just expecting, hey, probably with a lot of people, like, we're going to go down. And bam. Nope. But you know what? I'm not going to let all that discourage me. I'm just going to keep rocking and rolling, man, and see what we could do. So the 1 minute, man, should I close out? What would bring me back? 87.50. Dude, still be a negative night. No, I'm gonna hold on to it because overall trend right now, at least, is down. Yeah, we were down here on the 1 minute, but that's okay. I think it can still go down a little bit more. We may just pop up again. I might go into the negative again. But we're gonna come back down to the POC and break through. Okay, good. Go on, keep going. 5 minute, we're still looking good. So I think we're okay. Let's just do this. If we lock it in for 100, then we'll just go right back in. And I'll go right back in for 4. Because I'm pretty confident in this. No, we'll go in for 2. Let's not be dumb. But we're going to look at the 1 minute, right? When it gets up, I say about 48, 42, 50. Around 50 or so. Then we'll go ahead and hit it again. One more trade. One more trade. I just want to end green. We're green 1250, but I want to be green on the day. I don't want to lose $50 after all that. Right? Steady progress. Steady progress. Okay. There we are. That was a fast move up. People probably got stopped out. Going right back in. Let's do that. So right there. Why does it put me down there? Sucks. $500 risk, right? I don't expect it to go all the way back up to that level again. Overall trend is down. That's what I see. All right. If it goes up too high, I'm going to go ahead and add 2 more because I'm confident in this. I know it's coming. Just a matter of when. Just a matter of when. So I just switched it to the 1 minute just to see if I can find a good place to go ahead and add 2 more, increase my position back to where we were. If this RSI gets any higher, then yeah. Otherwise, we'll just miss the move and let it go down. But this upward move, lower volume so far. Okay, let's do that. I really do believe we're going to bust through this POC. I mean, if we weren't, we'd already be higher than this candle already. We'd already bust through the VWAP. Doesn't look like that's happening, so. I'm just looking for a good, significant move down. It's coming. It's going to only hold up for so long. Come on. Let's bust through this bear flag, or whatever this is. Didn't I have another trend drawn? I thought I did. Let's see. There we go. Little boop boop before the down. Seems to want to do that on the 1 minute. Like you get up, and then down, right? Up, down. So up, down. Hopefully. Yeah. Still feeling good about it. Hmm. Okay, now we're really high. We gotta come down. Come on. 6 point divergence on the RSI. Do we really have that much momentum up here? I don't think so. Okay, big Doge. What we got? 2.5 minutes left. See what it's like on the 10 minute. Yeah, I'm still not seeing any signs of a big reversal on the 10 minute. Let's see, 1 minute again. Has this gotten into, okay, gotten into super overbought territory here. All right. But I see loss of momentum on the upper move. But then these are kind of a curiosity to me. This. Boom, boom. Not sure. About to flip on the 1 minute though. As I've said before, when you're in a trade, you don't want to just sit back and relax and just hope it hits. You want to be thinking about it. So maybe you can cut your losses. I could save $200 if I see all indications, turning against me. I'll just close it, lose 300 instead of 500. But we're back in positive territory. Not really, not right now. Still in flux, right? So, okay, that's flipped. Let's look at the 5 minute. That should be flipping soon. 1931. Got 30 seconds left. Oof. This could stop me out real fast, though. So my whole double top theory on the RSI did not work out. I kind of want to move this stop up. I should have waited to DCA in, but I was expecting that drop. There we go. There we go. Okay. Let's see. 5 minutes should be flipping soon. 10 minute should be close too. Less than one. Got like a 0.3 difference. I saw a downtick in volume, so there's selling pressure here. But I think most of that was just trying to go short and then coming back up. I don't know, buying pressure. I don't know. I don't know. It's mixed right now. But 1 minute is showing it's coming down temporarily. 4 point divergence pointing down. Still in overbought territory over here, I think. Not super overbought, of course, but leaning toward overbought. Let's see. There we go. Boy, they want this thing could just pop up through here. All right. So this is last trade of the night. Hopefully. No, it is. I'll leave it at 1,000. I think because if it pokes through like here, I could get stopped out for a loss when this is actually going to be a win. Don't want that to happen. I'm okay. I'll lose 1,000. Take a step back to move forward. Whatever. Tomorrow's another day. But I think this still has hope. It still has a lot of potential. I don't want to get shaken out too soon. Tell you what, this market right now as it is really not for paper hands. You gotta be committed to your idea, your winners, because yeah, lots of traps set up everywhere. You know, not only traps but also stop hunts. I've been seeing. I don't think you can afford to have your stops too tight right now. Gotta play with a little bit of breathing room, a little bit of range. Because I've been noticing, the YouTubers that trade on live, the ones with the tighter stops, they've been losing for the most part. It's rough out there. It really is. So this is actually like a ascending wedge, it looks like. All right, so it broke through. And as I said, I was kind of worried there that I would get stopped out real quick when it pops its head up above the VWAP again, the upper band. But we're gonna see if this goes. It goes, man, and we're done. We're done skis. You know what? We're gonna put it right here. We don't have to risk 1,000. 750 is fine. Once it hits there, we know it's gone. See, this is where I should have DCA'd. Oh, added another two contracts up here. But I did it down there. Show you. Show the executions. Yeah, did it down here. Should have done it up here. But look, I mean, I was thinking it was looking good to me. Down tick, down tick. Loss of momentum on this upper move. Lots of sellers coming in. And then the next one was red. Was a red candle, but man, it just reversed on me again. But hey, what are you gonna do? That trend line don't mean nothing anymore. So this could be on its way up now, but I don't know. Looks like a lower low to me. Lower high forming. Trend overall trend I think is down tonight for the time being. So we flip bearish on the 1 minute. It's playing off of that upper band of the VWAP for now. Still bullish on the 5. All right, I'm liking what I'm seeing. As I said, it seems like the bearish momentum really started to build up here once we got to this point of the RSI. Oh no, wasn't I saying that back here and then it popped? I'm not sure. Can't remember. Yeah, I don't know if there's more buyers to push this higher right now. Gonna need to back down to at least break even, I think. I expect a red candle. Pretty fast move. Once it hits like around here, pretty fast move down. Okay, flip bearish on the 1 minute. Not very far apart on the 5 minute, and we're still up here in the upper range of the RSI band. Yeah, I think our chances are still pretty good. At least to break even on this. If we don't see downward movement with speed and it gets down to here again, I'm probably, if it just floats on down, I'm probably going to get out. Who knows what this could do right now? You know, if it does that. But all indications to me are is like, hey, we're going down. But it's been bouncing off of that VWAP. Last time we did that, we had that nice pop up. Where was it? We were up here, and yeah, back and forth, and then boop. But it was right back down though. So we may see a little pop up, some stop hunts, and then right back down. Hopefully, not higher than it was before. I don't think it was at this level. Eh. Where was the R side there? I mean, it's possible. Let me move it one more tick up. Another 50. So it's actually like many trades within one trade right now. You know? Let's see. Okay. So, got some short-term momentum to the bear side. 5 minute. Okay. Looking good. 10 minute. Still bullish on the 10. Turn these executions off. Get them out of our way for now. And we're not going to be adding or subtracting, so I'm just going to leave it. Expand this picture out a little bit. Low volume, low volume. I think the Asian session is probably closed now. Don't know who's out there still trading. Oh. I think this could work out to my advantage too. Lower volume means faster price action. I guess. No, not really. I don't know. But bigger moves on the candles, I think, at least. We'll see. I really got to figure out what the Asian sessions are and just mark them off. That's another indicator and requires another subscription or whatever. I'm not that good enough yet to go ahead and start investing money into, like, you know, subscriptions and stuff. Into tools, you know. Some tools are more useful, like level 2 market data. I would love to have that, but I mean, I'm not serious enough about this yet to go ahead and invest in that. When I am, you know, and I have more money, maybe I will, but not right now. I only have 3 subscribers right now, so can't even go live. That's what sucks about these platforms, you know? Why not just let people go live? Why do they need 50 subscribers first? Because what if their channel is just all about going live, you know? I suppose it's limited resources, right? Limited bandwidth. I don't know. Come on. Be kind to me here. Definitely looking bullish for sure. Let's see on the 1 minute. Are we like way overbought? No, not really. Still got a little bit more room. See, watch. Right as I close this out, I'm like, okay, we're done. And then, and then the floor drops out, right? There it is. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, they got me. They got him. Poor Care Bears. Feel sorry for whoever had a real trade in there. Dang, that sucks. They're probably like, oh no, I'm not going to bed. Yeah, I'm going to go right back in. You're going to lose more. Oh well, negative night. That's how she goes sometimes. I saw it turning on me. Should have closed it out. Ugh, that really sucks. Man, that sucks. Oh, just a horrible feeling when that happens. Such a fast move and on super low volume too. Took me right out. And I know this is going down, right? Has to. I had that feeling. It's got that feeling. I mean, let's see what it looks like. We're way up here. I don't know. We might be able to go up a little bit more, but I think this thing's going to be coming down fast. Anyway, I'm not going to do it. Yeah. All right, I'm done. I'm done. Hey, well, that's it. Negative day. Negative day, unfortunately. Yeah. Our wins weren't that big. This is what you call over trading. But that's okay. We should have probably stopped like right here. But we still have more time. And then after this, then I was like, oh, yeah, bigger setup here. And then, boy, they just came right back up. And Lion got me tonight. I was not the Lion, for sure. Old market maker, whoever the big money player is. When it's a low volume like this, the big money, they have a heyday, man. And they'll get you good. And now watch. People are going long, right? Way up here. And they're going to get stopped out. It's going to go, psh. You know what? I should put it like a, let's put in a vertical line right here. This is where we got stopped out. Now, we're going to revisit this tomorrow, and we're going to see if we were right, and it just drops out. We'll review. See if we were right. It's just maybe we just need to work on our patience a little bit. But anyway, this is A Team Trading Strategies signing off.